Monday, August 18th, the Slightly Serious Sign podcast goes live. That's right. Join the boys for a live Q&A on YouTube at 10 a.m. Unfiltered, uncensored-ish. Anything could happen. Submit your questions now at podcast@wensco.com. Don't miss this one. Monday, August 18th, 10 a.m. YouTube. Oh, yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Arlon Graphics, trusted for innovative high-performance cast vinyls. Check out their newest product, DPF V9500, a non-PVC polyurethane wall film built to tackle ultra-textured surfaces like a pro. More exciting new products to come soon from Arlon. Check them all out at wensco.com. Oh, you took off the other ones. We got way better. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is great. I sound awesome.
We don't sound as good as that guy in the meeting that we were just in, though.
Welcome.
Man, that guy has a...
Welcome.
That guy has a voice for radio, let me tell you.
Yep. He had a story for anything that you needed to.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 76 of the Slightly Serious Sign podcast. Thanks to our sponsors, Nakusa. Wow, that was funny. Just going to blank on all of them. Nakusa, Arlon, and Metamark. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
I don't know. Rick said clap. I didn't know you were doing the intro, but he just said clap.
How you guys we're in both pre and post production at the same time right now, so that's really good. So we have a few things to
Controversion.
cover.
Did you talk about?
Okay, first of all, go ahead. You can start there.
So we've said this 1,000 times before. How do you get a shout out on the podcast? You just send us something. So Controversion sent us this nice little buzz in a cup. I think it's their does it say 40 years on there, Rick? Yep. So it's their 40th year, so they sent us that stuff. So Controversion, thank you for sending stuff. If you need window perf, Controversion needs... Use Controversion. Don't use that other cheap crap that we sell. Other people sell. What is that? That was a terrible promo.
You'll probably see a video from us relatively soon. I'm not going to put myself in a hole and give a date for it, but Controversion did just agree to help us with the windows in the demo room. So Obviously those are all old. So, Pat, if you're listening to this now and you're like, hey, you never responded to my email, I forgot between when you're hearing this and when I said this on the podcast. So I'll try and count them at some point, but I haven't counted them yet. So
what's your take on, what long as we're on this, do you laminate window perf?
Oh, that's funny.
Because I have my own take on this. It's not the industry standard, but it's if I owned a sign shop, it's what I would do.
So, I was talking to a guy at the counter about this today because he asked me about it. He said, what do you guys recommend? And I said, I don't think it matters how you do it. I think the lamination always makes it look worse from one side or the other. Sometimes it looks great from the front side, but the back side, when you're trying to look out the window from the back of the perf, you get like a haziness. It kind of looks like it's like when you get like condensation on your windows, but not that as far as that, just kind of looks like that. So I always just tell people, just advertising it as super short term, right? Do them every year, which for us is great. It makes it feel like I'm trying to sell you something, but really I think it just looks way better.
I think it's exactly right. I say, don't laminate, sell it as, hey, I can laminate, but it won't look as good. It might last 2 years versus 1 year. You might as well do them every year and have them look good all the time.
Yeah. And how often do you want to leave the messaging on your windows? I mean, McDonald's leaves them for like 4 days and then they put up new ones. So,
yeah.
And they can't even put window graphics up. They're just up there just sticking them on as fast as they can.
I mean, I had to pull that one off from that crappy flatbed company. I pulled theirs right off.
Yeah. And guess what? It came off perfectly clean. They've been on there like 3 years.
Yep.
So, whatever. Anyways, 2 other housekeeping things. 1, live stream is 2. There's 2 more episodes. This is 76. 77
what are you
is
asking,
next
Rick?
week.
You should know. 78 is a live stream, which is a year and a half of us doing this podcast. And we haven't missed an episode. We almost missed this one because we're recording on Tuesday and you're going to hear this on Monday. And it's past my bedtime.
It's 4:20. Yeah. So that's what we got going on here. So live stream August 18th, 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Rick just told me that apparently EST is pre Daylight Savings Time and then post Daylight Savings Time is EDT. Didn't know that. 30 years old, just found out. A bunch of you probably just found this out too.
I didn't even know it's Eastern Time. I thought anything that is American time.
Yeah, that's what time the stock market opens. So.
Yeah. Stock market opens on American time. So don't even call it Eastern time. Trump. Let's change it. You change the Gulf of Mexico. Let's change Eastern time to straight up American time. You live on American time. Do it. Let's make it happen.
I do feel like I was just in Chicago last week and I was like, they honestly get robbed because it starts getting dark here at like 9:30, 8:30 there. They're an hour different from us, but there's no difference on the sun rotation. They're only this far on the map from us. Like they're right there. They just lose an hour of daylight just for being slightly further west than we are. Doesn't feel fair. So second thing, next week, if you're hearing this the day it comes out, next week is RapsCon, August 21 through 23. We will be there with a booth doing one of the bonus challenges for RapsCon. Should work out sweet. We don't know yet because we haven't finished our booth. But we're pretty close. So come out. It should be a great time. Lots of education. Lots of people in the industry will be there, and there'll be lots of good food in California and California weather, which in August is kind of nice compared to here.
What restaurant am I going to miss?
California Pizza Kitchen.
I love that place. I might come out there just to eat one night.
They have them much closer than California. Where did I? Oh, I was in Atlanta. They had one in the mall.
I might have to look around. Is there any around here?
I don't know. I haven't looked. Rick's going to look it up. He's going to be, what's that guy's name? Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
Jamie, can you look that up for me?
Yeah. Bring it up on the screen.
Anyways, for RapsCon, they have the contest that they always had. This is the 10th anniversary of them doing it, and it is a $15,000 cash prize for the winner. So if you think you know how to wrap a car, you should come.
You're going to find out that you don't. Yeah, I mean, some of you might, but you're going to find out that there's a different level.
We had some people do our competition, our little bonus challenge last year, and I thought, man, I really hope they don't wrap cars for a living. And then I found out later they were in the competition. So they do wrap cars for a living. And yeah, I would not want to be one of their customers. That wasn't any of our customers, though. So if you're listening to this, you probably don't have to worry about it.
Illinois, Chicago.
There's one in Chicago?
There you go.
I'm going tonight. That's only 3 hours from here.
They have one in Orlando, too.
There's like 3.
Oh, weird.
That's 5, Rick.
No, in the actual main area.
I mean, could you not see 5 on his thing?
There was.
Oh, you said 3.
Well,
we got to get him a microphone too. This is nonsense. Nobody can hear him.
So
he pulled up his screen. It had 5 dots on it. He said, "There's 3."
This is unrelated to.
That's clearly 5.
Here, but I just.
So those are out of Chicago. He's trying to tell me.
We just had somebody ask. I can't remember how many people it was. So like, how many can you put on there? And I was like, right now we can do 4 mics total, right? Depending on how many people we have on. And so then I was like, what is the cost to go from 4 to whatever number, right? 6, 8, 10. What I learned, it doesn't really make a difference. I think I could go up to 12. Cost is the same. Astronomical. After 4, doesn't matter.
It's expensive.
Through the roof. So 1, already hard to manage that many people. I mean, when we get 4 in here, it's already Rick has a great time when it's 4. Rick loves when we have 4 people
and we're talking
we make
together.
A billion jokes and we go like an hour and 15 minutes. Those are his favorite ones to edit. So that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to keep going until Rick cuts us off.
When he locks out of the room,
that's when the
episode's over.
So anyways, we're probably just going to be 4 for a while.
Yeah, we don't need any more than that. It's too much to talk about. Too many people trying to talk about each other.
We don't want to hear from that many people anyways. So
pop in though.
We got to do like WWE tag team style. Tag them in. Should be like WWE though, where if you get tagged, you don't have a choice. You have to get up. See if they just keep tagging each other.
That's a sad subject right now. Hulk Hogan died.
It is true.
He's a childhood icon.
It's very mixed opinions about Hulk Hogan on the internet right now. But the thing I will say is I heard a different podcast I was listening to talk about it. And this was his take on it, which I thought was really good. He said, I don't really care what you think about like Hulk Hogan as a person outside of WWE. He said, when I was growing up, he said, there was 2 things people knew about America, Hulk Hogan and bald eagles. He said, in that order. And I thought, yeah, it's kind of true. For a moment there, he was like the icon for. You
remember when we had Marlon, the German exchange student?
Yeah.
So, I said, what do you know about America? And he knew like Hulk Hogan, Michael Jordan. He knew Donald Trump. Like there was a bunch of things he knew. Yeah. And I'm like, let us name the most famous German. And he's just shake his head like, no. I'm like, well, it's true. Like
it is weird how U.S. history is taught pretty much universally in Europe, and then we only know about World War I and II are the only things that we know about Europe.
Yeah, you think of like, who do we know from like, well,
any of the countries over there.
The countries.
I don't know any of them.
Well, we know a few soccer players.
Yeah, but they don't teach that at school. I just happen to know them.
Yeah, we know the people from the war.
So anyways, I don't know how long we've been going. I joked that we were going to do a 10-minute intro, even though we didn't have anything to talk about. And I think we still did a 10-minute intro. So the thing we were going to talk about today is top 5 mistakes that we see sign shops make. And I wrote in parentheses how to fix them or avoid them. So I have a list of 5. Apparently you have a list of 5.
I don't know if I can read my list because I kind of jotted it down during a meeting.
You were joking that when I looked at Rick's phone, can't you see 5? I can definitely not see 5 on there. I don't know how you wrote them down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They look like they spill over line to line. It looks like a paragraph.
It's kind of a paragraph.
It's just one point, just 5 times. Oh, okay, cool. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I'll say my first one first.
Okay.
The biggest mistake that sign shops make currently right now is you don't order from Wensco.
I told Rick that was the subject, and he said, number 1 mistake is customers don't order from Wensco.
Yeah, that's your mistake. I mean, if you want to go out of business, keep using them. I don't care if you fail. If you're not buying from me, I don't care if you fail.
I wrote, that was my bonus point because I figured you were going to put it in there. So I said bonus, not buying everything from Wensco. Bonus is buying from a competitor. It may seem redundant, but some people like to use both. You know, I'm saying negative number 2 is buying from somebody else. Waste your time. Way better than those guys. That's pretty self-explanatory. We don't really have to talk about it, huh? So
what's your first
number one? I'll go on the more, I'm going to go backwards. Actually, I'm going to start at 5 because I think it gets better. The number 1 mistake, one of the top 5 mistakes I see people make is, taking every single job that comes through the door. Sometimes I get people reaching out that are like, hey, I got this job for, the one that's crazy for me is always like, oh yeah, I got this job for 24 foot wide by 110 foot banner. And I'd be like, dude, you've got a 30-inch rolling printer. What are you going to do? Yeah, I'm just going to seam them all together. Be like, I mean, you're welcome to, right? Like someone's going to have to seam it, right? There's nobody that's printing that wide, but I always just think like you don't have to say yes to everything that comes through the door. But if you do, you also don't have to do them all yourself. There's people that will just do that, right? I saw, what's the place that we went to in Iowa? The place we did the rap class at? I'm blanking on his name.
I didn't go. Stecker.
No.
I don't know. I wasn't there. Now you look
Mickey.
like a fool. Oh, Mickey's place. Oh, yeah.
He did when we were there, he did like this, I don't know how wide it was. It looked massive. It must have been 18 feet wide he rolled it through the whole floor. They scrubbed the whole floor. It was like a whole process to do this banner. And I was like, that is a giant banner. He's like, yeah, it's like the 3rd biggest one we did this week. Yeah. He just said it so nonchalant. I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. He's like, we did one way bigger on Monday. I was like, oh my God.
He's set up for it too.
But that's what I'm saying. That is that's wholesale options for you, right? Like you could do that, but it's going to be insanely difficult and you're probably going to have 17 seams instead of he has 3 because he's printing 8 foot wide. So that's the one I see. One is taking jobs you shouldn't do, which sometimes you just have to say no. People ask for crazy things.
And we do the same thing here. Don't take a job you're not going to make money on.
Yeah.
I just had a conversation with a sales rep from here. Well, they're going to ship those 2 rolls of tape for free. Okay, let them. Yeah, but we're going to lose a sale. Let them.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that negative $15 go in their pocket than the negative $15. I said, or why don't you just give me $15 right here and then you can ship that order? He's like, well, that's not how. He's like, we'll make it up in the long run. No. If you lose money on every sale, you don't make it up in volume.
Yeah. Actually, it gets worse. That's how people go out of business.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't have to take every order. And same with our sales rep. Okay. Our competition is going to do it. Let them do it. There's no money in that.
Yeah.
We're not here for a sales number. We're here for a profit number.
Sorry to interrupt you guys, but I just want to take a minute to talk about Nakusa, the name behind our tape. Our tape's the #1 application tape out there, but they are more than just tape now. Nakusa has a full range of products out there. Their new one is called NextBond. This is a UV cured adhesive. Why does that matter? It's an eco-friendly and durable option, but comparable to most of the eco-friendly options, this is a cost-effective product. So if you're looking for an eco-friendly product or a durable product or just in general a good vinyl, NextBond is going to be the one for you. This is available at wensco.com as well as all of their other products. So check it out at Wensco or reach out if you have any questions. Oh, and don't forget to use your Nakusa bucks. Have you heard about Metamark? Metamark is a company that sells premium graphic solutions for commercial and fleet signage. So whether that's walls or it's vehicles or it's tables or doors, we loved it so much we put it all over the podcast studio. So you can check it out on our videos or at wensco.com. Yeah, especially like as the one I always see people with is when it's something they don't know how to do, right? They'll reach out and be like, hey, how do I do this thing? And you're like, okay, here's how I would do it. And then they're like, oh no, I won't make money if I do it that way. Is there another way I can do it? Be like, that's the only way I know how to do it. You're coming and asking me about it after you've already accepted the job, right? Like versus like when they sent it out to you, you could have reached out and been like, hey, if I did this project, how would I go about it? And I'd be like, here's what I would do. And they'd be like, okay, here's the 3 parts he gave me. Let me price those out. And then I'm going to send a quote to my customer, not the other way around. Like, hey, how do I do it?
Backwards.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, I can't make any money. Well, that's the only option. If you're doing the job, that's where you're at. So anyways, that's one of mine. You can go now.
Second one, number 2. Don't spend 4 hours price matching distributor to distributor to save $15. Not worth your time. If you have time to go back and forth 5 emails over price matching something that's not in the hundreds of thousands, you're going to go out of business because you're not accepting the fact that your time is valuable. Your time is the most valuable thing you have. Don't waste it spending time like, oh, let me search Amazon. Let me search. I mean, when you go look at, if you're looking for new spoons for your house, do you go to Amazon? Then you go to Walmart? Then you go to Sam's Club? What do? Oh, that's pretty cheap. They're $23. Yeah, but they're $19 on Walmart. You just wasted enough time to paid the $23.
I think you like the longer you do this for, the more you realize some people just do not care about their time. Doesn't mean anything to them. Labor that isn't theirs doesn't mean anything to them. Like we just talked about this job where they're doing these box trucks, right? And it's like solid color. And then they cut logos and they put them over the top. So they're taking them from white to whatever, navy. I don't remember what the color is. And they're using just like cheap calendared vinyl. And he's like, and somebody quoted them, what is it? 2400 XLP. So an Airgrass cast product that will work for this project, right? And they're like, oh no, that's way too much money. And we're like, well, we already timed it. We know how much time it saves you on a truck. And he's like, no, but you don't understand how much money I'm saving buying this other vinyl. Be like, did you count labor? Be like, no, that vinyl is way cheaper. Be like, I can't argue with this anymore. Like but that's the type of stuff. Like if you're like, oh, this product is cheaper, I'm going to go with it. But you're spending twice as much time. It's not cheaper. Like even on a wrap kit, like if it was 1,000 versus 2,000, but it took you 2 days instead of 1 day to do it, you didn't save money. There's no way. You could take half as many jobs and you did twice as much labor. Those 2 things alone should factor. But for some people, it doesn't.
Yeah. They don't understand the concept of time. Like I think I've said it on here before, like even me mowing my lawn, like at what point do you like say like, you know what, it's not worth my time. Like I could be doing other things. Like granted, not everybody just does like me where you're like gym, work, sleep.
And then you went backwards. You're like, it's not worth it. I'm going to pay someone to do it. And then we're like, yeah, just kidding. I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah. Right now I mow way too much. Like this weekend, my mower broke down. I broke the hydraulic on a 0 turn, the belt. And I was about a half a mile from the house when that happened. In the sun, in the heat, no shoes, no shirt, half mile from the house. It's broke down. So the worst part is you have to walk that twice. At least the second time I get to put shoes on.
Yeah, that's true.
You walk all the way back to the house to get the 4-wheeler, drive all the way there, jack it out, figure out what's wrong, drive all the way back, get what I need, drive back, and then I'm like, okay, it's fixed, it's working. Now I have to drive the 4-wheeler back and walk that half mile in the heat back to the...
And you know what you didn't do? Price check that belt before you bought it.
Yeah, you guarantee there was no price check on that belt. That was just get it on. And even that belt, like, it's so stupid how, like, why can't they just make them easy to put on? They have all these little checks so they can't fling off. It's probably safety.
Yeah.
But they're also, that belt is above the belt around the blades. So you have to take that belt down too to be able to get the other one. So, and you're in the middle of the field, hot bugs. Apparently I was laying in poison ivy. But hey, I got it done.
Rubbing it on your eyes, apparently.
Yeah, so. If you can see, my eyes are a little red. I had poison ivy in my eyes. But
it's a good time. Is it mine now?
Yeah, I did too.
The one that bothers me the most on this whole list is the one I'll do next. No social media presence or website. That doesn't even make sense to me. It's 2025 people. Some people absolutely crush it on social media. And when you talk to them about it, they're like, yeah, we get a bunch of walk-in business. And then I'd see people on like the Rap Room and everywhere else be like, yeah, we've been posting for like a month and we got nothing. Do you guys think it's still worth it? Be like, it's been a month. Like this, that is not enough data for anybody. And then if you don't have a website, that doesn't even make sense to me at this point in time. Like, at least when I look up your company, I'm going to do like 4 checks before I even think about inquiring or calling you. I'm going to go look you up on Google, see if you're close to me. Then I'm going to at least look at either your website probably first. And then from there, I'm going to go to social media and get like some sort of social proof. Like, hey, are you guys like legit? Do you guys like do this type of work? If I got nothing, I'm not calling. No way am I calling. I'm just thinking this place is not legit.
Even when we're trying to set these, like, I mean, I don't know how many people sign up on the web every single day, but like we vet them. The very first thing we do is look for a website. No website. Like you immediately go to the bottom of the pile. Hey, I signed up on your site. I haven't got approved. It's been 3 days. Yeah, because we got to prove that you're a Signman.
Yeah.
Like we don't just sign up anybody. We got to know that you actually have signed equipment. And when you don't have a website, you don't have no social media presence. What are we going to Google your house? Like screw you guys. Like get a website. It's so simple.
Get no pictures on your website.
Yeah, no pictures too. No proof of work. That always bothers me.
Yeah.
Like people that like they don't post anything. Be like, you guys got it easy, right? What am I going to take a picture of? Here's this sweet Arlon box. Going out the door.
I say that, but
Looks great for you guys.
I did hire, I think I don't know what his company's called or something like that to put up my tree stands. And let's just say he might listen to this because he knows our podcast, but too bad. So all he had to do is build 12-foot platforms. And then we have the farm equipment to put my blind that's already built on top of it. We're going on 2 months now. Hey, he's going to get to it. He has the post in the ground. Now he just said, hey, Thursday, I'm going to go build these platforms. And all I need is platform with stairs because I'm getting old. In the winter, I fall down sometimes. So I need stairs. So, but yeah. I might as well call it.
You hired him.
I hired him.
And he
paid him
didn't have
cash.
a website or social media.
No. Random dude that showed up off Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. You guys.
He said, I can build it. I said, oh, am I going to fall? He said, no, I can build it. I said, okay. And then the very first delivery comes like, hey, can you be there? It's 6x6. I think 16-foot post. I'd unload them, and then I brought him out there for him too. Like, it's got a good deal.
Yeah, he's got great service.
So
yeah. Anyways, I think if you don't have social media or website now, you're missing out on a bunch of business. People are looking you up, and then they're just moving right on by, and then you're like, I don't get any walk-in business. Like, I don't know how are they going to walk in. How do they know where to go? Yep. So, anyways, that's one of my pet peeves. So,
are we on number 3 now?
Yeah.
Okay, number 3 is know your customers and know that your customer, that is not a one-time sale. This is a different business altogether. Like if they're getting one sign or one shirt or one yard sign, there's other uses for signage. Remember that. Remember, like from beginning to end, that's going to be a customer for life, or could be a customer for life. And I think they forget that. Like, oh, got that one out. Done. Like, wait a minute. You never know where that person's going to show up.
Yeah,
like,
we talked about this with, I don't know if we talked about it even on the podcast, but I've talked about with him specifically, but Horvath talks about this with racing where he says like, if I only did race cars, he's like, we'd have a very different business. He said, well, you don't realize is like a lot of those clients like become clients in different areas of the business, right? Like if they have the race card, a lot of them have their own companies or they work at companies where they make that type of decision, right? So even when you're making signs for like the local baseball team, right? You're making them and they're going up on the fence, right? And you're just like, yeah, whatever. I'm never going to get any more business from these. But then the people that know that you made them, right, are more likely to reach out. It doesn't even have to be that you advertise there. They're just going to be like, oh, I saw these banners, who made them, and refer you that way. So it's the same thing we always say with wraps. Like the best way to sell wraps is to have good wraps. Like people just start asking. Like when they see them, they're like, oh, where'd you get that done? That's sweet. If they're bad, nobody asks. Nobody's like, well, this is all bubbled. Where'd you guys get this one done? I'm going to go over there.
Yeah, so. Exactly right. And the same story with like, okay, what he charged me and what my quote was, it's a little more than my quote and it took him forever. I just got a new house. Like I need a bathroom done, walls. Am I going to call? No, because there's like literally my quote says it's going to be this much money. It's going to be done by this date. 2 months later, $1,500 more. It's not done. Okay. Sorry if you're listening, but I'm not probably going to hire you to do anything else. So, funny. But he might get my blinds done by hunting season.
He's still got time. So much time.
If not, I know where he lives.
That's good.
Coming for you.
Number 3 for me is not training or not going to training or not investing in training. But that's not my problem. If you don't want to pay for our wrap classes, I get it, right? They've gotten kind of expensive because everything's gotten expensive. But if you don't go to my training and then you call me like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months later, you're like, hey, I'm trying to wrap this van. Going back in relaxation mode over there.
I hope I'm still on camera. Rick, can you see if I'm still on camera?
Yeah, he's on there. He's
okay.
Fine. But yeah, if you don't invest in training and then you call me and you're like, hey, I'm having a problem wrapping this car. I'll be like, I mean, we do the training for a reason.
Can you come help me with this corner? No.
like the whole point of us doing the training is because we understand that there's a lot that people don't understand about this industry. There's a lot of things people don't know. If you're wrapping a car for the first time, there's things you're just not going to know, right? It's the whole point of putting on the classes. If you're trying to build cabinets for the first time, it's super intimidating. That's why we do the classes. So our goal is to give you as much information as possible. So my problem is when we give out the information, you don't take it, and then you call me and ask for that information later. I'd be like, well, I mean, we already tried to help you with this. So that's kind of mine. But yeah, you should invest in training, especially the Wensko wrap classes, but actually just any training in general. I think there's a few other really good trainings. I just talked with somebody today about certification, right? I don't do any certification. If you take our class, I'm not even giving you a piece of paper now really anymore. But like the Avery Arlon 3M certification, it's a great program, right? I don't benefit at all from that, right? It's not like they get me a list of people that do that. I don't get anything out of it, but I tell people all the time to go and take those certifications because I think they're super valuable. But if you're not taking them and then you're calling us to figure out how to do certain things, it's like there's available stuff out there that we have put out already for you. Like if you're calling just not wanting to do the stuff, that gets annoying.
I think that goes deeper too. Like never stop learning about even what I'm doing. Like, you know, just recently Jaime was in my office. That's our HR guy. And he comes in and he's got like a 30-minute conversation for me. I said, stop. I said, don't even walk back in my office. I'm going to give you a book to read. When you're done reading this book, you can come back in my office. And it's if anyone's ever read, it's the 1 Minute Manager. It's basically sum up your thoughts before you walk into my office and just ramble for 30 minutes. I don't have 30 minutes for you. So, but it's that constant learning. It's constantly like, can we do better? How do we do inventory different? Like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And I don't say that with training, just talking about classes. It's not like I'm over here like, oh, take our classes, right? Like that'd be great, but I don't even have enough. Like if you all listen to this and you're all like, oh, I want to take classes, I don't even have enough space for you guys in a year, right? It's not going to happen. But I think there's a lot of free information out there. And if you're not consuming it and then you're reaching out with like questions that are like, I can't, like if you ask me like, oh, how do I do the back top corner of a transit van? Like I can't explain that to you over the phone, right? I'm going to have to like show you a video or go in person to show it to you, right? But there's resources out there for that type of training. So I think if you aren't doing that type of training, then I think you're just doing yourself a disservice. I'm not saying like do ours. I'm saying if you want to grow your business, I think you should be doing as much training as you can. So
never stop learning. Is that someone's slogan?
I don't know.
Is that the
From what?
Rap Institute's Never Stop Learning?
Oh, yeah.
Glad you're involved in this industry.
I am. I just talked to him yesterday. But I don't read the bottom of the emails, though.
Yeah, you know what? Am I up? Number 4?
Yeah.
Number 4 is kind of a 2-part. Know how to outsource when you start and know when it's time to stop outsourcing. Like, so know, like, okay, I need to outsource when I'm beginning, but then you also have to know, okay, look, now I need to bring that in-house. So it's kind of a 2-part, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Like in the beginning, no, I don't have the capability of making this, but I can outsource it. And then when you get to the point where like, hey, I'm outsourcing too much of my banners, okay, bring it in-house. Let's get the printer. Let's print them in-house. So it's paying attention to that. Don't turn away jobs in the beginning and then control it later.
Yeah. And if you need an option for that that's local to you, we can get it to you.
We can
That's
help
pretty
you.
Simple. We have a lot of different customers that do wholesale, or even customers that just do that type of big work that you probably can't do when you start, and we can get you in contact with them.
I actually just sent an email to one of our customers. He might be listening too. That I just said, look, we use you. We tell people to use you for outsourcing, and a competitor went in and dumped the price on us, and he stopped using us. I said, that's fine, but just know I'm taking you off the list. Like I'm literally taking you off the list of we tell people to come to you, and I know who comes to you.
Yeah.
Like we're now telling them to come to somebody else based off they buy from us.
Yeah.
So, and he did email me back, and we got a meeting and we talked about it, and like yeah, you might save 2% on paint, but we send you a lot of people.
Yeah.
And now we're not sending you a lot of people.
Yeah. Just having those resources is super helpful. And I think if you don't know somebody near you that can do that type of work, you should probably be reaching out, right? Like I always say, the biggest shops that I know they don't know the shop names. They know the individual people that they need to get a hold of for every individual. Like, oh, I'm overbooked on installs. Here's who I need to talk to. Oh, I need channel letters right here. So I talk to. But if you don't know those people near you, that you're going to just run into a situation where you need help and you don't have it. And it's not like, sometimes it's not just a phone call. Hey, can you guys make this for me? They'll be like, I have no idea who you are. No.
Yeah.
So maybe be proactive on that one. But number 2, we talked about this last week was Frankie's episode, right? Okay, good. I want to make sure I was in the right timeline here. We talked about getting behind on the times. So I talked about this kind of goes with the training, but also goes with equipment, also goes with if you've been using the same material for like 12 years, there's probably a better one for that. Just in general, not like staying up with what's going on in the industry, right? We're trying to send you as much stuff as we can, right? We're doing this podcast for almost a year and a half now, apparently. So our goal is to show you all the new stuff that's out there. So we talked about this with a certain rap film that's been around a long time. I'm not going to mention names because we might sell it. But I was talking with these guys last week about, they're like, oh, I can't stand to use it. And I'd be like, yeah, what's funny is I don't think I've ever met a rapper that was like, oh, I love this film. And yet it sells a bunch, and it's because the price is right? But it's not the installers making that decision. It's the people above the installers making the decision and giving it to them. Be like, oh, it fits. It checks all the box, right? Cast, thin, flexible, stretches, prints great. Yeah, great. Send it. And then everyone I talk to is like, oh no, I definitely don't prefer that. Be like, well, it sells a lot. So, but it's just not knowing what's out there. And you're just like, well, we've been using this one. It works great. Be like, well, it's not the best option anymore. It's not even the newest option from them anymore at this point. So I think if you're not staying up, I think you're just doing yourself a disservice. And that might be on price. That might be on time. That might just be on, and not even be the best product for the job.
This is the way I've always done it.
Yeah. Which I feel like
my dad did it this way.
Which is what crushes businesses, is this is the way we've always done it. So that's all. I don't have anything else to add to that one.
So I'm on my number 1.
Yeah, go ahead.
Number 1, if you don't listen to this podcast, I mean, that's simple as that.
Yeah, you should be listening to the podcast. We've been doing this 1.5 years. We just told the people in the meeting with, we're professional podcasters now.
Even if it's not us, it's other, like there's resources to listen to, and you have time to listen to it in your shop. Like put it on, listen to it, listen to what's going on in the industry, listen to what's happening. There's other ones out there. I mean, they're boring. I mean, you got that extended gamut one. I think there's at least 9 episodes. I mean,
they haven't put out a new one since
you could listen.
Made fun of them last.
You could listen to it, like put it on like 9 o'clock or whatever with a beer and go to bed.
Yeah.
So, but there's other ones too. I don't know what the other guy's called. Like it's cup of coffee with a sign guy or something like that. Do you know what it is? It's like coffee with a sign guy or something. tea with the sign guy. I don't know what
I
it
don't
is.
remember.
Anyways, you
There's
can
a
listen
few
to
of
his
them
too.
out there. Yeah, we had Behind the Signs come on. They've been uploading semi-regularly as well now. So
There's
that's
that
good.
other manufacturers rep group that keeps putting them out. And the only people that watch them are internal. Do they put them out to the public or just internal?
I think they're public.
They're
yeah.
public? Oh, because I
think
look
it's
at
available.
I look at who likes them and listens, and it's all internal people.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably ours too. So
It could be. I mean, well, no, because sometimes we get more views than people we have employed.
barely, but we're close.
We're getting there.
We're trying our best. So yeah, I mean, I think we do a great job. I think this podcast is 10 out of 10. That's what I think about it.
Self-proclaimed, we're the best in the industry.
Yeah. Number one, what did we put on the banner? Number one Science Supply podcast as voted on by Wentzville Science Supply employees. So
See?
Number one most fact checked too.
number one most fact checked podcast. I don't think anyone's been as consistent as we are though. So we got that going for us.
Yeah.
And it's been a year and a half. We haven't missed one. We tried to miss one this week and we still could miss one next week, but
Yeah,
So
I'm not
far, so
getting
good.
around much. We got to do it again this week, probably.
yeah, probably. So we'll probably
You're
make
going
something else up. My last one is it goes with my original one I said, but underpricing your work. When I just got, so Rick sent out an email for me for Christmas in July, whatever that was, last week, 2 weeks ago. And he sent it under the send and receive email was my email address. So I got all of the out of office responses, which when you send 21,000 emails, it's a lot, right? You get a lot of out of office
Good
responses.
job, Rick. Appreciate you.
So it works out because some people do respond to them during the sale. So you kind of need to monitor them, but the original send is brutal because you got to make sure that you don't delete any that actually responded to the email. But anyway, some of them on there were, I read one as I'm just scrolling through, delete, and some of them are like, this email is no longer active. One of them was, this company is no longer in business. We couldn't keep up with the increased price of goods due to tariffs, so we had to close our door. And I was just thinking, we have seen like a sub 5% increase across the board on products. Some categories, sure, up there. Like there's some that are up 30 maybe percent or something in that, but most of them have been the same. Some of them haven't changed at all. They've been the exact same price since the beginning of the year. And I just see everyone's like, oh, I can't make money anymore. Be like, if you're running your margins where a 5% increase in product forces you to not be able to make money, you were already running way too thin. Like there's no, and people will be like, oh, that's what my local market is. But I always tell people, like, we get that all the time where someone comes out and be like, oh, here's what I'm paying for it from somewhere else, and be like, okay, well, I can't be there. And then 3 days later, here comes the PO. You'd be like, okay, so was it, maybe they were actually there, right? They could not be lying to me. They could have been there and they could just like us enough to buy it, but also it could have just not been true, right? When your customer comes in and said like, oh yeah, someone's wrapping my Cybertruck for $220 and a McDonald's cheeseburger, maybe that's not true, you know?
Is it McDouble? I mean, I might try it.
It's like $3, you know, so it really increases the value of your wrap. But guys, before we leave today, I just wanted to ask you one quick question, and that is, what is a pirate's favorite application tape? R tape. R tape is the #1 application tape in the United States, and it comes with an RLA, which is a released liner adhesion, meaning it's going to stick to the liner. Even on cut graphics, if you roll it, it's not going to tunnel, wrinkle, or curl, or anything like that. So if you're looking for the best application tape for cut graphics out there, R tape RLA is for you, and you can get it at Wentzville.com. I think everyone assumes their customers are telling them the truth, and I don't think they're always telling them the truth.
We know it for sure. I mean, we know our customers don't tell us the truth. We know a lot of them lie. We know you guys lie to us. and I keep pretty good tabs on that because any special pricing, whatever it might be, comes through my desk, and I'm like, they'll say, oh, I need to be at here to get this deal. You know, this is where they're at. And I'm like, no, I know it's here. How do you know it's here? I'm like, because everybody else is at there.
Yeah.
And like, how many are they going to buy? Like, oh, they're going to buy 2. Then let them have it.
Yeah,
and then they buy it from us anyways.
We had a pretty big, somebody asked for a price that was way lower than I thought it should have been. And I was in your office when it came through. And like, this seems odd. And I was like, that seems super odd. So I was like, okay, well, let's just check it, right? I know enough people. I can just start asking some questions. Hey, what are you guys paying for this product, right? And I'm asking big customers, right? We're talking like these customers I know have good pricing from everyone else, right? Go through and ask everybody, and they weren't even close. And I was like, there's no way. Like, this guy is a pretty big customer, right? But it's like, there's no way you're getting a price that's so much different than everyone else had the same price for the most part. You're like, there's no way. It's just not happening. So that doesn't mean they're always not true, but a lot of times it's...
You always see that like we're stupid, right? Oh, 3M has a price increase. Hey, I'm paying this for 3M after the price goes up. Like, no, you probably were paying that. Like, you think we're stupid? Like, no.
We see it too.
We know the price increase is here. We know where it's at. Rick's saying 8 minutes. He's got to be out of here.
7 minutes. This was says.
Yeah.
We got to be out of here soon though, because it is 84 degrees in here.
It is hot in here.
It's ridiculous.
My house is hotter than this though.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Do you guys have central air? Like, I just don't.
Yeah.
I'm poor.
Yeah, it's 2025.
Most people have it. Yeah, like 98 in the house.
You just keep heat cool in just one room in your house too. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my whole list. The last bonus one I had.
I have one bonus question too when you're done.
This goes with everything else I kind of said. But something that I think a lot of sign shop mess up is not bringing us into the project soon enough. Once you've already spec'd it and you have exactly what's going to happen, you haven't asked us any questions, and then you reach out and be like, how do I do this sign? Sometimes it's just too late, right? It's just like the little tweaks to be like, oh, if you do these two things different, this is a super easy project. And if you can present that to your customer, we just talk about this in all of our wrap classes with cut and drop on the channels of the van. And, Kristen, who does the training, she says, I probably do 90% cut and drop, right? And it all becomes how I present it to the customer, right? If I give them, oh, we could wrap the whole van, or option 2 is I can cut it and it'll be a little more secure and you'll see this white trim, right? Everyone's going to be like, no, wrap the whole thing. But if I say like, hey, we do cut and drop, we make sure that this will never fail. You're never going to have an issue with it. You're never going to have to come back to me. The other option is I can wrap the whole channel, but if it pops, I don't warranty that at all. So you're going to kind of be on your own. We can redo it, but it's going to cost you money. How many people are going to take option 2, right? Yeah. And it just becomes how you phrase it. But if you don't know to phrase it, if you don't know, oh, this type of work is going to be very difficult, right? Someone comes to us with a flex job and they're like, yeah, I have 1-inch letters. Good luck. Yep. I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you there. So, but if you don't bring us in, like I can't fix that after you already have, like you're giving me the layout and you're like, can you order this? No, I can't help you right now. So bring us in as soon as you can. I think it'll be super helpful. And I think if we don't know the answer, we know somebody that knows the answer. So we'll be able to help you out.
And we'll make it up.
Yeah, we might just make it up, but it'll work out in the end.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
How many? It's never fails.
Put a big warranty on it. It'll be good.
Yeah. Could poop in a box and put a warranty on it.
Yeah. So the only thing I had is, so we here at Wensco, we're behind the times, right? So we still send out paper invoices. Does anybody pay paper invoices that come in the mail anymore? Like I think about my mailbox and I get an invoice. Like the only people that ever send me things are Priority Health, and I've had, because you guys pushed me down that race, I've had a fair amount of bills that come through. But does anybody
just roll the clip over the top of him talking? Please.
Does anybody does anybody pay paper invoices anymore? Why isn't everything just email, or why isn't everything like, who pays them? Does anybody? You guys look in your mailbox? Oh, let's see if I have any bills. Yeah, nobody does that.
I have 2 bills that come in paper that I have to pay.
What are they?
Property taxes for the other property that I own. That one time I didn't pay it, and I had a 40% surcharge for being late on my bill. That 40% surcharge was 72 cents. So that gives you an idea of how much my property taxes were.
For that piece.
It's a 1/4 acre. It's not a lot. I don't know what to do with it. Anyways, the second one is trash. They don't even have a website. They have all Rockford's trash. Somehow I still get a paper bill in the mail. I think I'm on auto pay now, but I wouldn't know that by looking at my bill. I just get a bill in the mail.
Yeah,
I think this just pays. They never call me to ask for money, so I think it's working. But
I think the same thing. Like I worry on my first auto pay. Like, is it actually working? Am I going to get charged? Because literally, I have everything on auto pay. Literally everything. And then I just switched over. Like I just bought that house, so I switched that to auto pay. Like, and then I wanted to pay weekly, not bi-weekly or not monthly. So then you got to figure that out. How's the first payment work? But yeah, everything's on auto pay, and I don't even see why we even need a mailbox anymore. What is the reason we need a mailbox?
We get books in the mail.
Yeah, they put it in the mailbox so they don't have to walk to the house.
Yeah,
I've
true.
seen some of them. They need to walk to the house.
They got I don't think I get anything in the mail that I actually care about anymore, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The only thing I get in the mail are USPS packages. So that's it. But that's just packages again. I just need an Amazon Dropbox. That's really all I need at this point.
Well, yeah. I
don't mean that we only order from Amazon. I just mean everyone can use a Dropbox.
Did you see my TikTok and everybody trying to defend the dang Amazon driver? So
For being on a phone? Is that what you're talking about?
the one where like my box is right here. You can touch the box from where they left my package. and everybody's like trying to defend this Amazon person. I'm like, you can't even defend her. It's right there. Well, she's only paid this much and she only has that much time. I'm like, not only did she not know, there's snacks and drinks in that box. If she'd opened it up, because I wanted it out of the rain because I don't have a covered porch, but yeah, everybody trying to defend her. I'm like, there's a big sign that says, and then a guy tried to say, oh, it's not the right font. I'm like, listen, I've been in the sign industry a long time. You can say what you want, but yeah, like
Sharpie it.
But I leave them snacks. I leave them drinks. My new house will have snacks and drinks too. Like
Nice. And a covered porch.
as long as they leave it someplace safe, but not just put it in the rain.
Yeah, mine leave them safe, but they do chuck them on my porch sometimes. So I do appreciate that.
They're on video, right?
That's what I never
Does every
understand.
Amazon person not know they're on video? From the time they get on the property till they leave the property, you're on video. So when I see you, out of shape person, get out of the van and just like dump it 1.5 feet from the box. Like, okay, there's a reason you're out of shape.
You ever have it? This is my last thing, and then we'll wrap up because Rick has to go. But the one that's always funny to me is I've seen them try and throw it onto my porch
And miss.
and not make it. And they do like, you know, where you do like that pause where you throw something in the trash and you like hesitate for a second. Like, do I go pick that up or do I just leave it there? And you're like, yeah, I'll go pick it up. No, that's not how it goes. They look at it. That's a bummer. Turn around, walk back to the car.
Yeah, I love it.
Come on.
I love it.
Anyways, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Rick has to go home. He's got, I don't know. He said he has something at 5. So, and it's 5 o'clock.
You don't have anything.
That's what we do now.
He has to go home and make dinner.
Ooh, that sounds good. I'm going to make some burgers. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed just a throwback to episode 1, just the two of us. So thanks. And we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye.